Looting by nightlight. Title candidate for this episode already. Maybe. Can probably do better. Just like what's left of Milton's loot table. Hello Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I am going to take a look around and see what I might be able to find here that I haven't yet found. So, I mentioned using the spray paint to mark houses that I've explored, which I would like to do, but I also need to be mindful of the fact that these aurora wolves, could be walking around, as I mentioned last episode, in the kind of alleyways between these buildings. So I want to be mindful of the fact that I could get jumped right now by a very unpleasant creature that wants to eat my face off while I'm trying to spray paint an X on a door. So I might wait on the spray painting bit for now. We'll do some retroactive spray paint. Okay. Don't believe I've been in here. That's the downside of not having spray paint. No, I have not been in here. Perfect. Sewing primer. Excellent. It's a shame you can't do anything with this door. I wonder if they'll ever change that. That would actually be a pretty nice, like, kind of Easter egg. The ability to break through that kind of padding and get into that office. Imagine if that was possible this whole time and I'm just now realizing it. And no one had ever brought it up over all the years. Really pushing my luck here. Gonna hop in before the wolves detect me if they're close. Doesn't seem like they're close. I don't hear any howling at the moment, so they might be kind of farther away on the patrol route. I don't really need the lantern at the moment. I need it indoors, but not out of doors. Okay, so here's one house I know I haven't been in. Let's take a look. Here's one thing I can use. Unfortunately, I don't have the super fancy version of the flashlight, but I can use this to look around. I had the super fancy version of the flashlight in Season 0. But then Hinterland just had to go and drop an awesome new update. So we started over. I'm not mad about it. I'm actually not. That wasn't sarcasm. I just want my travois. That's one thing I'm excited about. Towards the end of this episode, I should be able to find my way, hopefully. Hang on. Should be able to find my way towards the plane crash in this zone. And if I do, that's going to be where I'm likely to find the travois. Or not the travois, but what I need to finish the travois. Wouldn't that be great if you could just find one outright? It might be possible. Kind of like how we found the Moosehide Satchel. Like, don't tell me where it is, but if anyone's found a travois fully constructed in the world, again, don't say where, but feel free to let us know in the comments.
Be useful.
That would be interesting to know. Oh. Did not mean to turn that off. Okay. Oh, didn't. There I go again. I'm being impatient with the lighting of the flashlight. I can definitely tell that this is not the nice flashlight, because the battery is going down so much faster than the other one. Oh, already checked that. Alright, cool. Bridge. More pinnacle peaches. Very nice. Nothing there. Did I overlook anything? Don't believe so. Just want to make sure. Seems good. What's this? Ah, another thick wool sweater. Unfortunately, I already have one. And I have a Cowichan sweater. So what I really need is another Cowichan sweater. Which, you know, it's not impossible. Oh, as I turn the light off again. Rude.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, decent amount of loot in this house, but just not the kind of loot that I was hoping for. Search cabinet. Gotta be careful with some of these cabinets that are modeled open. You can assume that you can't actually search them, but if you point at them, it's like, oh. Let's go outside. Okay, next will be... I think I've been through those houses there. I think that's like some of the few houses that I have checked. I'm being much more careful about the back seats. Definitely sat down on a revolver. Which didn't go as bad as it sounds. There's an aviator. Really? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, well that's awesome. I wasn't expecting an aviator cap here in Milton, but there's some lore for you. Some loot table lore, if you will. Okay, nothing else to search here, but we do have this house, and that one's boarded up. All right, so it's this one and maybe that car, but I think I've been in that car. And this would be most of Milton. I don't know where the wolves are. I don't mind the fact that they're hiding from me. Right, some more work boots. I'll pick those up just for the leather. There's some more salt, as if I needed more of that. Not just any grape soda. Another skillet, which I'll pick up. We'll take that back to Grey Mother's. Okay. I'm going to need to figure out a solution for this. Do I have more lantern fuel? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I could fish for more. But what I'm going to have to do for light for a second, until this, there we go. Potato! Until the flashlight charges back up, I'll just have to use the flare.
I barely walk with this much gear.
I know, it's a lot of stuff. We'll go back to Grey Mother's, drop some stuff off, and then head toward... Wow, that's really bright. Cup of coffee, nice. Already searched up there. That's super bright. Punishingly bright. Sewing kit.
Stuff will come in handy.
Don't need another sewing kit. The water that I'm picking up is probably the heaviest thing that I'm lugging around. Raw rabbit. I'm going to leave that there. I could, in theory, cook that. I might have skipped over some medicine shelves in some of the bathrooms I've searched in this episode than the last. It's possible. Nice. Lantern fuel. Just what I needed.
I think I can use this.
We're going to use the flare for now. Thermal underwear. Great. Let's not... The one downside of the flare is that since it kind of reduces the contrast between the colors, makes everything so red, so bright red, it is easier to miss stuff. Gotta watch out for that. Okay. Now I want to check those houses behind this one. We'll check that car. If the wolves are in this area, I'm about to find out. I'm doing plenty of effing around, so if they're here, I'm about to find out. I haven't heard them, though.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
More shoes and a sweatshirt. Not bad. Nothing in the back seat. Let's go out the other side. Hop in the front. Huh, I haven't searched this car at all. Interesting. I would not have thought that. But like I said, when I came into this zone, I was definitely rushing. Did I check this car? Yes. Okay. My memory is not completely broken. So, I believe these are the two houses that I did search. I'm still going to double check. And I think I dropped some stuff in here. So we'll check that as well. As I recall, it was mostly just like wood. Maybe not. Oh, yep. Water. Water purification tablets. Coal. Lantern fuel. Wait. Old mill flour. Excuse me. That's right. That's right. I remember now. I'll pick up one flare. Holy crap. Alright, well that's a lot of stuff. So what I was doing was I came to this house, but I wanted to drop a lot of things because I wasn't confident that I could make it all the way. So let me drink some water. I might still drop some water here because the water's the main problem. Yeah, we're going to drop most of the water. And this way I can make it back to Grey Mother's while the wolves are not in the area with most of this stuff. It's going to be a slow walk, but I think I can pull it off. I still am not sure I've really been in this house here, because I think my concern was needing to get to Grey Mother's and kind of collect my bearings. And not have too consequential of a scuffle with any of the local wildlife. I really am such a chicken in early series runs, because I'm starting out and I always like to do long seasons of Against All Odds. So the pressure to avoid damaging encounters is increased a lot. I am not hearing any howling. Oop, there's one in the distance. You probably need... You very likely needed headphones to hear that. Would be my guess. But there was one in the distance just now. That's funny. Alright, here we go. Alright, back over to the cabinet. Got a lot of stuff to put away, and hopefully there'll be enough room in this cabinet to continue using it for the purpose I'm using it for. Oh yeah, there's plenty. We're good. We are good. Alright, let's start with the coal. Put that book away. Carrying around so much stuff. Alright, I picked up several pairs of these boots. You know, I can use the leather, but I don't need to, like, harvest them for leather right now. The aviator cap is going to be an interesting one. I'll have to drop that and let it thaw out. But all of this can just be put away, I think. And then we have some new food. Oh yeah, notice that instant increase in movement speed. The sun's about to come up, so the aurora will be over. Plenty of room in here still as well. Alright, I'm going to put half the water away again. Flour. Broth. Salt. Alright, that's better. frankly, it's still too much. But I have some additional gear that I can put down. Yeah, I had a lot of lantern fuel that I dropped there. I'm glad I went back and got that stuff. It's one of the reasons I wanted to explore town, was knowing that some stuff had been kind of left behind. And not remembering exactly what was there. Okay, I'm not going to do the pinnacle beaches right now because those would actually help with thirst. So, like, the timing for when you drink those, or for when you consume those, matters a lot. As I immediately contradict. Well, not a huge contradiction, but I didn't have a lot of thirst to recover there, and I drank a soda. There were other solutions to that particular dilemma. Let's drop those right on the ground. Okay, I need to get a little bit of rest, just so that I'm fully awake for the beginning of a new day. And also, let's take a look at this frozen, whatchamacallit. Yeah, it's still 86% frozen. Let's drop it on the ground. And get a little bit of sleep. It'll take a while for it to thaw out, but I think the aviator cap... I know I had the jacket, but I haven't had the cap before. It's only 15% frozen. Okay, so right now, because of how frozen it is in its condition, it's not particularly useful. That should change as it unfreezes. I'm surprised at how low its stats still are, so I'm kind of wondering whether the aviator cap has great stats, or if I'm just needing to fully repair it first. I don't know. We'll find out. Or to fully thaw it first, and repair it, for that matter. Which I can do. Might as well do a full repair run. Haven't done this in a bit. And I could probably read a book as well, now that we have the beginning of a new day. I can knock out like a 5-hour book, because I have some of those on tap. All right, let's repair that. That is a number, by the way. Can we acknowledge over the this episode and the last one, just a number of successful repairs at relatively low repair skill? I appreciate that. All right, let's place that other skillet. And then let's make sure that I'm not carrying around another one on top of that. Oh, wait, was that the only... No, there it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and refuel the lantern. We have plenty of fuel now. That's very nice. Sort by weight. Anything else that I can put away? I do have some wood matches that I've picked up that I can frankly drop. On higher difficulty, it's always painful to kind of drop any matches that you find because they're so important, but since we're playing kind of a Stalker Plus code that's more exploration based, we're kind of fine. It's not too big of a deal. All right, I'm going to drink some water. I know I said that it was going to, save those pinnacle peaches. I'll do that next time. Let's step outside. And I guess now would be the time to do at least a little bit of retroactive spray painting. Hold on. I wonder why the change shape command is red. I was able to use it just now. I wonder if that's just a bug. It's probably just a bug. There's our friend. We knew you were in the area. Been waiting for a couple of episodes to hear a closer howl. Okay, we'll do a little bit more when I get back, but I really want to just, head for that plane while the going is good. Because, I mean, it's kind of snowy right now. We could have a storm on our hands. But one reason I really want to get out here is I feel like the chances of finding some saplings off the beaten path out in the wilderness are going to increase considerably. And also potentially some other very nice items that I don't have yet. Yeah, we're still about 10 pounds encumbered. Ah, I meant to read a book, didn't I? But you know what? I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't because it's midday. I want to try and get as much travel done as I can. We are pretty warm at the moment, which is nice. Also, let's take a look at that aviator cap. There we go. So now that it's not frozen, those are its stats. Even though it was just 15% frozen, any warmth bonus was completely negated, which was nuts. So let's wear that. It's still wet. Definitely still wet. But it's better than that cowl. Also, hang on. Did I just see correctly? Yeah. All right. I should have been wearing the wool toque on the outer layer. It's not much of a difference in wind protection, but the cowl... It makes sense to have the cowl as the outer layer, but when you have a wool toque, apparently the wind protection is comparable or better. Today I learned. Yeah, definitely finally hearing our friends down below. Don't know where they've been, but they're here now. Okay, and now we head for the plane. Still likely to see some wildlife back here. Thankfully, I think we're done tangling with bears for a while. Until the wildlife refresh anyway, and then back to messing with bears. Let's go ahead and get the bow and arrow out just in case. I don't really see... there are cattails here to be picked up, but the main thing I'm looking for at the moment... Oh my god. Oh my... Do you see this? That is 5 burdock root over there. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 5. 5. 5. I'm looking for saplings, though, and I don't see any. 5 burdock root. What the heck? In one place? I've never seen that before. And remember, I know I said this when we were still in HRV, we're still not on interloper level vegetation settings. We're 1 level higher than against a lot Season 7 and Season 6, if I recall correctly. Definitely than Season 7. But we're still not up to the normal level. So the fact that there's this many, the fact that I'm so used to just finding one at a time. This is wild. Yeah, unfortunately, these do take a while to harvest, though, so I'll have to be careful. It does seem like the weather is taking a turn for the worse, which I kind of expected, based on what I was seeing. So we're going to have to be very careful here. It's not the end of the world. I want to check up here for a sapling just in case. Because we need 2 more, I think, in order to make the travois. We're so close. And of course we have those guts curing back at the church. Those are the guts that we needed. We just got those from a prop carcass. That was very handy. Okay, so possibility of wolf in immediate future has just increased dramatically. So I'm going to try to keep my attention spread, so to speak, so that I can not only watch for the wolf, but keep an eye out for any saplings. Nothing here. Really trying to keep a close eye. Like, you don't typically see like saplings near cliffs. They tend to be more in like open areas. So you don't, or not near cliffs, but near rock faces. You don't see them up against the rock faces like those burdock roots we just found. They tend to be more like in the middle of clearings. Sometimes even blending in with cattail stalks and the like. Okay, gonna eat soon. Actually, you know what? That's a really good opportunity to go ahead and consume these. Now, even better would be if I could heat these really quick, but I don't trust the wind right now to give me a fire that I could do that with. Soon enough, we will be at a spot where that's a little bit easier to do, to have a fire even despite the weather here. But right now, still kind of treacherous. Okay. Alright, I see bunnies. That's a good sign. Still looking for saplings. Not seeing any. So right up here, this is the way down from the prepper cache. That was ultimately disappointing this time. I wish there was a way up here, but they really made sure that you can't climb this. It can't be Skyrimmed. I'm double checking right now just to like entertain the possibility. But this is a one-way trip here. Hang on. Just double checking to see if it's possible. I've done this before. This year, in fact. Yeah, you see this ridge is still so high on my character. Yeah. Not possible. At least as far as I can tell. I could struggle with it for a while longer and maybe find a way. It's kind of like that cliff in... Where was it? It's in the Far Territory transition zone? Right? Where there apparently is a way up a cliff. That I didn't think there was. Okay, so... Not a good sapling run. So far. This is where we're probably going to see the wolf. Yeah, you hear that howl? I'm pretty sure that's coming from the wolf that I am anticipating. So we're going to try to avoid him, but coming from this direction, this is the direction that's easiest to get... in which it's easiest to get jumped. I guess I'll stump and panic ducked. Interesting. Alright, there could still be a sapling out here. Maybe. There's the wolf. Sees me. Alright, I'm going to try and just run. Because fortunately for me, to my knowledge, the wolf can't follow me down. Yeah. Notice how the pursuit music stopped as soon as I went down that cliff. Alright, there's a book. Yeah, I guess I'll grab some of the wood because if I'm going to be here for a bit, especially if the weather turns worse here, having all this to light a fire with and keep a fire going wouldn't be the worst thing. But I'm not really here for wood, gotta say. Nice. More purification tablets. Can't carry too many of those at this point, but nice to find a few more. Cloth. Another stick. Steak. Steak. Okay. And now a little bit farther. This is really the last, like, nice loot location in the zone. We came to Milton because the likelihood was, like, overwhelmingly good that there would be a rifle somewhere. Found a bow. Did not find a rifle, which is surprising. I think the most disappointing thing right now, though, is that this particular sapling run has not yielded a single solitary sapling. And I've been looking. I mean, maybe I missed one or two. I don't think I did. I don't think I did.
Okay. My fingers feel numb.
Do they now? We shall have to do something about that. Okay, let me look up here real quick. Just making sure. Checking every location where there might just be a sapling hanging out, but no dice. Lots of rose hips, though. One can argue that I'm picking up too many rose hips at this point, because I'm not using them. Now, there should be some good stuff down here. There's a deer and some wood. Oh, that's a branch. Yeah, I'll break that up. It's fine. Definitely cold. I'll be able to
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
cook that deer meat too. Yeah, as expected, I don't see any saplings down here. I don't know if there are sapling spawn points down here. No, there aren't. Now that I think about it, I've never found one here. But it's like, it's the last area in my sapling run. After I was saying, oh yeah, it's the most wide open area. I'm most likely to find them here. Nope. Nope. Like the game heard me. I was like, watch this. Let's crush Hadrian's dreams. That's okay. I'm used to it. We're all used to it. First aid kit. Energy bar. Nice. Jerry can. That's more lantern fuel. In case you didn't know, jerry can, lantern fuel. Oh!
I think I can use this.
Different insulated flask. So now we have our choice between the two. I think I like that one a little bit better. Nothing against Team Plaid. Nothing at all. It's a very speedy team to be a part of. Another aviator cap. Okay. Okay, game. New tomato soup, ketchup chips. Nice. Okay, let me make my way into this cave because we are getting pretty cold and I prefer not to lose any condition. So we're going to try hard not to. Nice, it's already warm enough in here. What I'm going to do is we'll use that book to get the fire started. I really just need to get a fire started and get a save point and wrap up this episode. In the next one, we'll head back to Grey Mother's, kind of take inventory of everything. There are a few other locations I could look for saplings. I would like to make the travois here if I can. It would just involve kind of camping in Milton until we were done. But I feel like I'm missing out on so much, especially with the new update, by not having the travois yet. So I really want to focus on that. So we got a 6-hour fire there. That's going to be plenty warm. Let's go ahead and sleep for, say... I'll just do 1 hour for the save point. For now. Because we're still pretty well rested, all considered. but we have a lot more still to do as far as at least inventory management and getting that travel ready before we head to other areas. And also, I may possibly still be able to find a battery somewhere. Chances are pretty slim at this point, but maybe there's one around in a car that I haven't checked. Maybe I can double check the cars in Milton, make sure there's not a battery somewhere. And if I can find a battery, then that would give me a way to fully fix this particular signal tower before I went anywhere. Not that we can do anything with it yet, but it would be nice to have it done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For channel emotes and member badges, look for the join button to learn more. I'm rushing. Sorry, I gotta go somewhere in a second. New episodes drop every day, but Wednesday, or at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Yeah, I'm messing up this outro so much. Comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.